We already learned about the string data structure and used it a lot. In this section, we will learn more and more about it. Recall, we can assign two strings like that. We can apply the concatenation or the asterisk operator. If we pass the string to the list, it will convert it to list. If you pass it to tuple, it will convert it to a tuple of different items. We can iterate over it as it is a sequence, so it's iterable. We can do that with the normal iteration or using enumerate. We learned that we can compare them together. For example, the capital letters would be smaller in indexing than small letter. Also, as a sequence here of items, we can unpack it to a bunch of items here. So most is 4 items. We can then unpack it this way. This idea is same with any sequence. For example, if you have a list of 2 items, you can unpack it here to 2 items. We learned some functions like the length function. Also, you can apply the min function, which will return the minimum character here, which is s. You can apply the maximum function, which will apply here the letter o. You can call sorted, which will return a list of the items after sorting. You can reverse it, maybe get it back in tuple and print it. So as you see, the string is as same as a list and as same as tuple in terms of they are a sequence of items, so they are all iterable. Indexing and slicing is exactly as tuples and as list, but remember that string is immutable, so it's very close to the tuple itself. You can, for example, you can reverse the whole string with the -1 here, like we did, start from 2 and so on. As an immutable class, you cannot try to change the content, you cannot delete it. In terms of list comprehension, the string can be utilized in a list comprehension in a very normal way. For example, here we have a list of 4 items. I'm trying to create a new list with the first character of every one of them. So we are going to for loop for word in list, and then we will append together the word of 0 items, all of them in this list, so it will be like that. You can even apply functions. For example, I can come here and write word of 0.lower. Now all of the characters will be lower. In this code, I'm trying to extract all the digits and convert them to integer. So let's iterate for character in my string, and then I'm checking if character is digit. If it happened, then I am appending the integer of character. So I'm getting all of the characters here. As you see, very straightforward usage for it. About the immutability, there is one case that I would like you to be careful about it. Remember, if you have mystr and you would like to change this character to upper letter, you cannot, because it is immutable. You cannot play with it. The only way to do that is to construct the string from the beginning. For example, I cut here the first 3 letters, and then I converted the 3rd letter to upper, and then appended the remaining. This is how I can change it. Now, here is a tricky case that I would like you to be like have it explicit in your mind. Let's create a mystr2 pointing to the same memory location as mystr. If you try to print the memory of mystr and mystr2, they will be the same. Now let's print the ID of mystr. Let's say it is 3 ones here. When you plus equal something over it, for a while some guys think that the content of this string is just was extended with that. This isn't true. The truth is a new string in memory will have the most and sad added to it, and then mystr will be bounded to it. If you try to print the ID of mystr, it will be now 2 to 2. Okay, this is a bit counterintuitive. Not counterintuitive, but sometimes guys don't have it in mind. Remember, in the list, when you do the plus equal, the list itself will be changed, so it will be the same memory before and after the concatenation or the extension. But however, here in this case, the plus equal have to create a new object in the memory and assign the mystr to it. So be careful about this difference in immutability. That's all.